Self-doubt is a normal human emotion, but successful people have a special connection with it, frequently embracing it to propel them forward and fuel their drive. 1. Adopt a growth mindset. This is the conviction that one's strengths and weaknesses are malleable and can be improved with time, energy, and experience. Individuals who have a growth mindset are able to view moments of self-reflection as opportunities to learn and improve. Successful people know that doubting their own talents and pushing themselves beyond their comfort zones is an inevitable part of the process. They use it as proof that they are maturing and pushing themselves. They don't regard their own doubts as evidence of their own incompetence, but rather as motivation to improve themselves by facing their fears and trying again. People who are successful tend to have a growth mentality, which means they see failure and setbacks as challenges that can be conquered with hard work and new knowledge. Self-doubt does not dissuade them, but instead drives them to keep trying and learn from their mistakes. This mental change gives them the strength to take on difficult tasks, look for new learning experiences, and confront moments of self-doubt with an open mind and a can-do attitude. Self-doubt may be a major roadblock to personal and professional development, but by adopting a growth mindset, it can be channeled into positive action. Being able to do so helps people view difficulties as learning experiences, bounce back from failure, and develop mentally over time. Individuals are more likely to realize their full potential and experience better success if they accept self-doubt as an inevitable byproduct of the learning process. 2. Seek feedback and continuous improvement. Successful people know the importance of feedback in their development as individuals and as professionals, and they actively seek it out. In order to better understand their own abilities, blind spots, and growth opportunities, they actively seek out critical criticism from reliable sources. When they feel uncertain about their abilities, they turn that uncertainty into a drive to learn from others' perspectives and improve. Those who are successful often seek out criticism in order to broaden their horizons, get their assumptions tested, and uncover any potential blind spots in their thinking. It teaches them something new and helps them develop as people. Successful people show they are teachable and dedicated to growth by actively seeking and incorporating feedback. To them, asking for criticism demonstrates strength and a will to improve rather than weakness. Individuals may develop their full potential, strengthen their abilities, and reach new heights if they actively seek out criticism and view their own self-doubt as a motivator for growth. To succeed in life and work, it's important to view criticism as a constructive way to improve one's performance and grow as a person. 3. Set high standards and goals. Successful people are those who push themselves to achieve remarkable feats and who set lofty objectives for themselves. They are aware that stretching yourself with lofty goals is the best way to break through mental barriers and produce extraordinary outcomes. They don't let their own uncertainty about their talents stop them from reaching for the stars. Rather, they utilize that uncertainty as fuel to push themselves to greater heights. Successful people are those who establish challenging but achievable objectives for themselves because doing so challenges their limits, encourages a development mentality, and gives them a sense of direction in life. They confront their own doubts and their perception of mediocrity by setting ambitious goals. They are aware that even if they don't succeed completely, they will have made great strides forward. It is possible to use self-doubt to one's advantage by challenging oneself with lofty ambitions. They challenge their own preconceptions, seek out new experiences, and develop a confident sense of their own potential. Achieving one's loftiest aspirations is a certain way to feel like one has lived a life of significance. 4. Use self-doubt as a driver. Self-doubt, when properly directed, can be a potent source of inspiration, as successful people are well aware. They don't let their fears and doubts stop them from taking action or pursuing their dreams. Instead, they harness these feelings to propel them forward. These people don't let their doubts get the best of them. Rather, they use them as a sign that they're taking risks and developing as people. Successful people are able to channel their feelings of uncertainty into strengths like fortitude and perseverance. Individuals may turn their self-doubt from a potential detriment into a potent instrument for productivity and progress if they approach it in the right way. When people learn to accept self-doubt as a normal part of the process, they are better able to use it as a spur to achieve their objectives, take inspired action, and realize their full potential. 5. Build support networks. People who succeed understand the value of a strong social network and actively work to cultivate it. It might be difficult to push through self-doubt and maintain productivity, but having a support system of people who believe in your potential, encourage you, and provide constructive feedback can be invaluable. Having good influences in one's life is crucial for development, fortification against adversity, and for building a sense of community. People can learn to harness the power of self-doubt by surrounding themselves with positive people who encourage them. Having a support group of people who believe in their abilities and can offer words of encouragement and advice is a fantastic way to overcome obstacles like self-doubt, maintain motivation, and get closer to realizing one's dreams. Six. Embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Successful people know that setbacks are a normal and expected part of any worthwhile endeavor. Instead of letting setbacks discourage them or cause them to doubt themselves, they view them as opportunities to grow. They learn from their mistakes and strengthen their resolve by recasting them as opportunities for development. Failure is seen as a momentary setback rather than an indication of their true value or potential. Individuals may overcome self-doubt and move on when they view failure as a learning opportunity and keep in mind that failure is not the end of the road. Successful people are able to turn their internal struggles with self-doubt into positive motivation and change by reframing their worries as learning opportunities, getting feedback, establishing ambitious objectives, building resilience, and utilizing self-doubt as a driving force. Successfully navigating the dynamic interaction between self-doubt and output allows them to channel their fears into drives that propel them to achieve exceptional outcomes.